Welcome. In front of me I have the HUAWEI Watch GT 3 Pro, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick overview of this watch. So anyway, jumping straight to it, I just pop it open and we don't have any info at the back, which for some of the watches from HUAWEI, as an example right here, we do have some info at the back about the device. So I'm pulling all the info from just a site that I usually use. So anyway, I just pop that open. So in here we get our watch right at the front, and kind of a nice stylish packaging. So let's take it out. And here we will have our charger, and that's about all we get. Now obviously there are paperwork, but I'm not gonna really go into the paperwork. So let's unclip this. Now this is some like silicone rubber strap. Feels really premium compared to some other things, so it's nice. Let's quickly turn it on. Boy, does it actually feel really nice in the hand. I do have to say this watch feels really premium, as you would expect. Now, I might be wrong, but I checked and I can't really find any kind of info additionally. But I think this watch is just an improvement of this one in just the build quality. So both of them have the same kind of the display size and kind of like the general design, like with the crown right here and the button below, but the difference here is this one is just a little bit cheaper in terms of quality. So as an example, back is apparently plastic, while here we have a ceramic back. Now we do have sapphire glass at the front and titanium frame. So here we have like definitely more premium build. Though from that premium build, I feel like this strap just doesn't really fit to like the rest of the actual design of it. With the premium everything, we have some like, I would expect a leather strap, which I think there is a leather strap as an option, but this is not it. I feel like this should be the default version of it with this kind of design. So anyway, to quickly go into this, number one, the cost of this watch comes at around 360 euros, so it is by no means a cheap watch. And it is running a Harmony OS, so you won't have the access to like the Google Play Store or Wear OS apps that you might have used in the previous. And I guess it's up to preference if you like Harmony OS. It is decent. It is decent in its own right. So the performance of it is fairly okay, I would say. Additionally, the probably biggest benefit of Harmony OS is the battery life. So because it's running its proprietary operating system, it is optimized for the watch itself and gives you one of the better battery lives that you might expect. So it will most certainly get better battery life than my typical driver, which is the what do you call it? Apple Watch, I think, like 46 one, so the bigger one. Even though I think the battery is smaller right here, this watch lasts me about 1 to 2 days with majority of the things turned off. So I don't have like the screen light ups and stuff like that, just so I don't have to charge it every day. And this should easily last way longer than my watch without actually needing to turn off any of the features because of the actual OS that is right here. Now to continue this, we're looking at 1.43-inch display right here. It's a AMOLED display with a resolution of 466 by 466. And we also have IP68 rating, which gives us water resistance of 5 atmospheres, which roughly equates to 50 meters into the ground. Now 50 meters is quite a lot, so this might most likely interest only people that actually scuba dive. For the typical person, if you're gonna go just swimming in a pool, you should have no problems going to the bottom with this watch and not having anything. But keep in mind, when it comes down to like resistances of IP, it only refers to pure water, and not, for instance, like if you would go swim in a salty ocean, as an example. If you do and your watch gets damaged, they will void your warranty anyway, because it refers just strictly to the pure water. So with that in mind, to finish this off, I went through all the specs of it. Last thing is maybe just the features. So the device comes with accelerometer, gyroscope, heart rate, barometer, compass, and so on, a blood oxygen level, and additional other meters in here. And that is what you would expect from actually a premium watch. The only thing that on this watch that I guess might be a little bit of a wonky thing is that it is running a Harmony OS. I believe you can still probably pair it up with an Android. Let me quickly check. I don't think this will have any kind of problems, and if it does, then I assume they will probably offer their app on like a separate download. Okay, so Huawei Health app is still accessible on Android on the Play Store, so you should be able to connect this without a problem, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually use it, even though I just showed you that on Huawei. Anyway, so finishing this off, there's nothing else to say about this. The watch, obviously, like I said, is premium and feels like it is premium, apart from the watch strap. And with that being said, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.